Alright, hi, I'm Justin Hochsprung. As you guys know, our company we're doing is McDonald's. I'm just going to start out by telling everyone a little bit about it. Ray Kroc founded McDonald's in 1954. There are currently 33,000 restaurants all over the world. They're serving more than 68 million people, and they're operating in 119 different countries. Next slide. Alright, McDonald's is classified as a service and manufacturing firm because the company provides a service by when the customer comes in, they have to tell the customer and talk to the customer and communicate what they want. The staff has to be very knowledgeable about the menu options, asking any questions. They have to give suggestions about the product, but once they order the product, it gets shot to a screen in the back where the manufacturing starts, just like any other product like dessert where we went and visited. The food gets manufactured through an assembly line, and that's why it's considered manufacturing, because they're given a product once they're done and walk out the door, and that's what they're paying for. Next slide. Alright, McDonald's has some serious order winners that keep them relevant and the best fast food company. That's why they're the number one fast food chain. The speed they make the food is their biggest thing. Their technology that they use throughout the whole entire process, is from the ordering, from everything they do, is absolutely ridiculous how fast they do it and how well they have it timed out. They do this through using their test kitchens, which they've spent $1 million on R&D just to save ultimately just seconds, which they can do these things with more efficiency. Their ability to adapt and change in the market has been huge for them, because fast casual dining services have really taken a play in the organization as a whole. They have had to compete with companies like Noodles and Chipotle, because they can produce a product for almost just as fast, but it's seen by the customer as being high quality. So they really have to stay on top of their game and do as best they can to compete with those companies. Another one of their order winners is just their logo and brand recognition. Every company in the world wishes they were known like McDonald's. Like I said before, they're so well known and operating in 100 different countries. Everyone knows who they are, their logo, what they're about, and I don't know, everyone just knows about them. Next slide. One of the final things that was discussed in Chapter 3 is technology, and I feel like this played a huge role in McDonald's as they move forward in the future, and how they cut costs and how they do things faster, like we saw in the video earlier in the semester with how they devised a way to heat the hamburger up in a shorter amount of time. That's huge with every fast food industry, how fast they can do it while keeping the same quality. So the newest thing that they're doing in 7,000 restaurants in Europe, is they're having tablets instead of having a cashier. So all around all the tables there's little tablets, and you just order from there, like type in Big Mac or whatever, hit it on your iPad, and then swipe your card, and then someone brings it out for you. So that automatically like cuts out the middle person at the cashier and has someone like bring you out the food. And I just think that saves them a lot of time and money for not having to pay a cashier, and just everything being done through a credit card just makes it a lot easier on their books also, so less money for an accountant. So that's just a way to cut costs and keep it simple and fast. And that same order will be shot to the back of the room, so they can make it just like a regular way to do it. And the overall design and the layout is a lot of technology is put into that, because recently they've put in order screens, like the new McDonald's here in St. Joe. Has all the technology in there with the like the TVs up there, the LCD TVs, instead of your regular just paper ordering cardboard or whatever they use. And that's big because inside the restaurants, like I said, they're competing with fast casual foods now. They have to be able to compete with them through their look and feel of the restaurant, as well as the overall taste in the food. So when they walk in, they have to know, like, this is a nice place, I should be paying this much for this meal, and that's how they expand and stay on top of the market. And with their McCafe they've added, and their healthier size and their healthier food, all the technology that they put into like making those lattes and the new machines, like, it's just so much better than than everyone else in the industry. The ability for them to combine like being a Starbucks and a high quality service like food industry all into one restaurant is what I believe keeps them as a top player in the fast food industry.